Hello, it is Shy, and welcome to Abuse. We are ambitiously brave and unapologetically spiritually elevating Delhi. So today we're going to be talking about important things to remember when taking time out for yourself. Introspect. Um, and the reason why I wanted to come on and do this episode is because I've lately sat down and identified how I myself handle things, get through things, and with always hopes to help someone. So, um, thank you for tuning in. Again, this is Sha, and welcome to Abuse. We are ambitiously brave and unapologetically spiritually elevating Delhi. So the first thing that I try to do is identify it. Identify the feeling. And the reason why I identify the feeling is because if you don't know what the feeling is, you don't know how to move forward from there. Whether it is anger, disappointment, fear, hurt, loneliness, or frustration, you have to identify that in order to chip away at it. Because if you don't know what it is, you won't know how to proceed forward of healing that. How do you heal the anger? How do you heal the hurt? How do you heal the pain? How do you heal the frustration? So first thing is identifying what you are feeling, and it's very important. The next thing is recognizing your pattern. Paying attention to repeated patterns, cycles, and repeated situations. And the reason why I say that is because if you're not paying attention to it, you're going to continue on to that cycle. So, no matter what the explanation is, accountability matters. Sometimes people will um, tell you things or make promises or say they're going to make you feel this way. This goes for relationships, family, friendships. They may say they are going to show up a certain way. That's fine for you to verbalize to me how you're going to show up. You have to show me. That is very important. They have to show you how they're showing up. They can tell you anything. They can give they can promise you the sun, the moon, and the stars. If they're not trying to get the sun and the moon and the stars for you, it'll show that they're not trying to get the sun and the moon and the stars for you. If they're not trying to make you comfortable, if they're not trying to keep you around, if they're using you, if you're what your value is to them. They show you what your value is based on how they treat you, based on how they show up. And it's up to you to identify how you show up then. How are you showing up? If you're still showing up. Because sometimes it's a cutting point where I'm not showing up anymore. So then you have to identify. You identified your feelings. You identified the patterns. You identify how are you showing up, or are you just showing up for yourself? Sometimes it's okay just to show up for yourself. It's not worth it sometimes to show up for other people when they consistently show you repeatedly that they can't show up for you the way you need to. It may be good for somebody else in their life, but for you, identify what you need from that person. And if they're not showing up, and if they're just talking about it, or have you running on loops, they're not good for you. Family, friends, relationship, however, co-workers, however it may come into your life. Again, pay attention to your triggers. Ask yourself, what are you accepting? It's okay to take a step back. As I say, always in my book, I write my stuff down. Write it down. Sort it out. It's okay to take a step back and think. Some people want to rush a decision. It's not always good to rush a decision because you could be making the bad choice for yourself. Growth requires honesty. You have to be honest with yourself first. And the reason why I say you have to be honest with yourself first is because you're the one with the vision. You're the one that sees what you want and what you do not want. So you have to ask yourself, can you evolve while avoiding the truth about yourself, your choices, what no longer serve you? Can you keep on avoiding it? Is it helping you to the next step in your life? Is it evolving you in what you have your goals and your vision to be. Does it align? It's okay for it not to align. No matter how much you want to hold on to it for it to align, if it doesn't align, it's not going to align. Magically, it's not going to happen. It's not. Now, if it's something that you're doing for yourself, you have to show it for yourself. But if it's in terms of counting on another person, you have to, it's what you can see. No matter what a person says, look at what's in front of you. You have to look. A person can, if you're in a relationship and a man keeps on punching you, and he says, "Oh, next time I'm not going to do that," and then he does it again, and "Oh, next time I'm not going to do that," and then he does it again. Or if he's cheating on you, "Oh, I'm not going to do it again," and he does it again. You're basing it on his words. You're not basing it on what he's actually doing. So again, we're looking at what reality is in front of you. No smoke and mirrors. What do you see? And when you sit down with yourself and look back of what you're seeing, it'll become clear what your decisions on what you need to do next. So again, this is Shy, and welcome to and this is Abuse. We are ambitiously brave and unapologetically spiritually elevating daily, and I hope this helped. And until next time, you guys have a great day.